Hello Gemini, welcome back to my channel. This is a reading for the 22nd until the 28th. Now remember Geminis, this is general, it may or may not apply. But for this week is in regards to, we are in Pisces season. So Pisces season talks about spending time with water, really listening to your intuition. It's not a time for action. That would be next month with Aries. But this is in regards to really pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to your intuition. Let's see what this week is talking about when it's asking you to rest and meditate and really go into a place of dream state. Spending time alone is beneficial during Pisces season. Why? Because it brings you out of illusions. It helps you see the fantasy and illusions, and also don't go into a place of escapism. So this is really asking you to really look at your imagination during this time, because Pisces is the unseen world and it is also the subconscious mind. So where is coming up for you this week, Gemini? What is being asked of you this week to look at, to ponder, to really look so you can really reflect on it? It's a time of reflection when it comes to Pisces. And now we're going to see what is coming in here for you. If you can, Gemini, it is, I know that coronavirus, a lot of people have been stuck in the house and so forth, but Pisces season is about taking a rest, taking a vacation, doing inner reflection, and really spending time outdoors and really spending time with water. So if you can't go to the beach, and if you can't go to the river or anything, say you're in snow, bring some snow and watch it melt into water. Hey, there's a great exercise right there. So let's see what can happen for you. If you're not a subscriber, tap that subscribe button, hit the bell. If you like a personal reading, that information is in the description box down below. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck and move the muse. I will be clarifying with the muse, and let's see what the first card out is for you. And we do have a trust in divine detours, and I did pull it in its reversal. It's number 16, so the coyote is known as the trickster. I see coyotes all the time, but I know that the coyotes are also very playful. So when this card comes out, I'm going to go to its protection message for you with the book. So give me 1 second, because there is a protection message when it comes to the coyote spirit in its reversal, because again, I will read these in the reversal. So it says here, sometimes a goal is so enticing and alluring that you lose your footing in the pursuit. You begin to fixate on capturing this prize, whether it is an opportunity you have always wanted, a relationship with that elusive someone, or the promise of that big break. Coyote spirit warns you that the trickster energy seducing you now will yield nothing but disappointment and unnecessary heartache if you let yourself be fooled. Great Spirit wants the best for you. So when your plans go topsy-turvy, know that Coyote Spirit is present and protect and bless you. Listen to her gentle warning not to take the world too seriously or become too attached to the form and timing of your desire. Something better is beckoning. If you learn your lesson and lighten your heart, it will not be long before you see the crooked, tough the path may have been. You were right on all along. You were on the right one all along, the crooked through. Okay, so perfect. I will be doing a muse to see what this is in pertaining to, if this is in pertaining to a relationship, a job, or where you are at right now. But it's obviously there's something that is detoured, so this may not apply for everyone. But whatever message is coming out, that is the message that we are pulling during this time. Let's see what the Queen Moon Oracle, let's see the message that comes out for Gemini. And we have, I don't read these in the reversals, nor the last card, nor the muse, but that one I do. So this is in regards to pleasure. 18 comes down to 9. And look at this, she's expanding. This really is expansion within, and this is waning gibbous. So this is really expanding. What takes pleasure? What is it in regards to your pleasure? Also, are you in any illusions and fantasy? Because we have that trickster energy card coming out, which makes me ask that twice. So when you're searching, are you searching for something that is better? What brings you pleasure? Don't trick yourself into staying in something, because this card also is asking for you to take the back seat. It says there's a pattern now forming destructive tendencies such as binge drinking rather than simply having a wine or two. Oh, wow, with friends. So a big part of pleasure is letting go. This does not mean surrendering or giving up. It simply means handing over of all our administrative stress and worries for a time and immersing ourselves into something joyful. When we don't allow ourselves to experience pleasure, whether in the form of laughter, play, sensuality, and development of skills, we remain less than whole and feel a wanting. No fun actually makes us dull indeed. Over time, we're much less effective in our emotional work and we do not experience regular doses of pleasure. So again, this is asking you, where are you giving pleasure? Are you giving too much pleasure? Are you being fooled? How are you? What is it that you're doing? You're doing a pattern this week, and really you want to look at it. You want to look at your pattern. Let's see with the Oracle of 7. What is pleasure to you? Again, the moon can be very deceptive. We're in Pisces season right now, Gemini. So really looking at, like I said, Pisces on a negative download, which, you know, the darker aspects of Pisces is all about getting lost in illusions and fantasies and egoism. And that could also bring in, you know, going into things that are toxic behavior, toxic things that are unhealthy for us. So let's see this week with Oracle. Okay, this card came flying right out into my stomach. And it's great big love. So for a lot of you, this is in regards to a relationship. What is great big love to you? What does that mean for you? Is this in regards to your relationships? And is this in regards to how you're experiencing love? Are you, are you so much in the pleasure of experiencing love? Are you intoxicated by the love is kind of what I'm getting here as well too. So this card here is saying this is to learn that love is without conditions. So the coyote can trick you and tell you what the pleasures are, but these pleasures may not be for your highest good. Because the great love card, this is such a beautiful card. This card in the book, it talks about it being romantic love, how you find experiences through that change you. This is deep and profound, harmonious connections, soulmates. This is loving without any conditions. So have you fall backwards into conditions? What is it? How are you using love? And so this is being in a heightened state of awareness in the beginning stages of a relationship when nothing else matters but who's in front of you. So you see them, they see you, is actually what this card is saying. And you kind of go in sync together. But after a while, when that fades away, then, you know, do you trick yourself? Do you go in a place of trickery? Do you go back into being very serious? So these are a lot of questions that is coming to you at this time in regards to your connections. And it's saying here, and also for those that are not in a connection, this is not about waiting for somebody to bring you that love. This is in regarding asking what brings you pleasure. Don't trick yourself that you can't have love unless you have somebody in your life this week. And there's such a huge message with that's coming in this week. So, and then I just kind of want to stare at this. It says the storyteller. So what story are you telling yourself? Can you write a new story about what great big love is for you? Is your love based on conditions? How can you change that? You have the key to write the book on love, to write what it is that you want to bring in this week. And that is, again, self-reflection when it comes to the Pisces season. So what is being reflected back to you during this reading right now? How do you see your pleasures? You know, how do you see where you're not trusting in the divine detours? So if there's a relationship that you came out of, there's been a detour here. Where are you not trusting it? Where is it that you maybe feel like you have to control it, that was the source of your pleasure? Where are you not seeing the greater plan, right? What story are you telling yourself? So let's see with the cards that are coming out here for you. The first card out, the Devil. So, okay, Gemini. Whew. All right, here we go. So the Devil card again is looking at your shadow. What you're trying to control controls you. So this is having that, you know, being intoxicated with the pleasures, being intoxicated with things that are on the outer, the things that you have attachments to. So are you attached to a certain love? Are you attached to a certain way of thinking, to any kind of addictions, to any kind of obsessions? So the Devil is asking you for right now, for this week, to really have a reflection on the things that control you or the things that you're trying to control. So this is really saying to trust this energy and to really, you want to stare at the Devil. You want to look at the Devil in the face and you want to ask the Devil, you know, what it's here to show you, because this is the card of addictions. This is the card of being bondaged, right? Because Gemini, this card is telling you, you know, whatever you're feeling stuck, whatever you're bonded to, this is the time for you to release it, to really look at it. What you want to do is look at the temptations that the pleasure brings. What you want to look at is that, you know, how is the devil trying to control you? Because as you see here, it's got strings on it, as you are the puppet to the devil. So where are you being, you know, maneuvered? Where are you the puppet? Or are you trying to maneuver other people? So this week is really asking you to look at the darker aspects of the things that you are experiencing this week, so you can find your way and rewrite your what? Your story. So we're going to look at the next card out. Then we had the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune in its reversal is not learning a lesson, is repeating something again and again and again. It's a karmic cycle. So here it's saying, you know, how many times have you been tested to see if you trust in divine spirit and you didn't? You did the same thing, or you tried to control or be tempted or be obsessed with something. So really this devil's going to keep showing up until you really turn the wheel, turning the wheel of cycle, really trusting in the divine detours. Don't try to control, be tempted, and manipulated by the same old story. Again, this is such a huge message. And the next card out, and look at this, I cannot believe this. This is like, you have 3 major arcanas here. And here with the card of the pleasure, the card that is coming out is 20, Judgment. Judgment is the wake-up call. Judgment is letting go of judgment. Judgment is really releasing yourself from the bondage of the past and releasing other people to their bondage. So when this card is coming out, this is in regards for a better life when it comes to the pleasure. This is a big part of pleasure, is in letting go. What is it that you need to let go of? Because the pleasure card, she's very free. He, she is in letting go. This is becoming enlightened. This is raising your vibration. Again, there's toxic thinking and behaviors, whether this is you or somebody else to you. It is asking you to really release yourself, because the card here talks about the pleasure of, whoa. So again, let go, let it drop, let that shit go. So this is saying, you know, where are you looking at within the pleasures of your life, okay? And then the last card out before I do, which we have Death, Scorpio card, and again, it's in reverse. So this is not allowing things to transform. Again, not seeing things with clarity. Great big love. So this is about having unconditional love. And then this here is about having conditional love. So maybe this week, Gemini, the lesson here is to understand what unconditional love is, whether it's this from somebody to you or somebody to another, or is there a lot of attachment based on old patterns and cycles, and based on not having faith in releasing pleasure in a toxic way rather than in a healthy way? Well, and rewrite the story that you've been telling yourself and telling another or somebody else telling you. Let's close you out. Wow, water. Yes, absolutely. This week, definitely Gemini, some water. And I'm laughing because, you know what? We got to make light of things. We really do. And it says, work with the element of water for healing, purification, and refinement. Absolutely, Gemini. You know, if you can really spend time in whatever way, shape, or form with water right now to really cleanse yourself of the negativity of anything that is holding you back from really understanding real love, really healthy love, from love that has attachments and conditions and based on karmic cycles that you keep or somebody keeps doing. This may not apply, but again, ask yourself, where are your pleasures? Are they in alignment with unconditional love, or have you wake up to the call that they've all been in attachment to that lower dense energy, which it is the devil. The devil is all about what is conditioned. So until next time, this week, write a new story. Really look at it. Self-reflection this week, Gemini. Sending you much love, much light. Namaste.